Okay.
Okay, cool. Well, look, today's session we have Francesca in the house. Welcome to the 10K Club.
Thank
Um,
you.
Amazing. It's heavy, right?
Yes,
People,
it's very heavy. It looks
people are
like a
like,
baby.
look, well done. You're amazing at what you do. It's been a privilege being part of your journey. I know it's early stages, but just curious, what was the initial problem that you had that drove you to deciding to jump in as a client with us at Clients Automation?
Well, I sell online in courses, but I didn't have a strategy. And I would like to have more clients on the monthly basis. So without a strategy, you don't know where you're going. It's like driving a car without where you want place where you want to be. And now that you are in my car, I can drive safety and drive better, and I'm more comfortable with what I do. Yeah, and it's the best things ever in 10 years that I've made. And I'm proud and grateful to find you. I found you on Clubhouse, that in Italy it's not very used. Sorry for my English, it's not
No,
perfect.
your English is great. It's amazing.
And yeah, once I heard you, and your mind, I love your mind because it's very easy to follow. Other coaches that I heard or that I follow are their strategy maybe feels difficult. So if you schedule and just have a way step by step, that's the better way, because everybody can use it and everybody can follow you, you know?
Makes sense. So look, how long had you struggled? Like, how long was that decision for you? I know like sometimes people online,
2 years.
Wow, 2 years, you'd really like try to do it on your own. And then you just got to did you get to a space where you just were tired of trying to figure it all out and you just wanted to copy a proven process?
Remember that I told you that I have eye surgery because I worked so much on the video and also with home projects, of course. But I had to have an eye surgery. So that's why I'm also slower following the process, following your video and your program. But I have to make stops and then do it again because I have to work also. So yeah, at that end, I said, I can't find my way by my own. I need someone, but I need someone to trust in. And I chose you.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. That doesn't come lightly. And look, so why did you trust in us?
I think because you read my mind, you read my pain and my problem, and you understood so well the point that I've been, that I trust you to take me from that point to the point that I want to be.
Nice. Nicely
Sorry
put.
for the simplest.
No. It is that. So I'm going to put it into language so people understand that as well.
Thank you.
So it's like, it's understanding the exact problem that you had, that feels like, you know, you're reading someone's mind. And the truth is, like we teach you with your clients too, if you can't fully understand their problem, they're never going to trust you to lead them to the next stages, because if they don't get that you get them, then they're never going to go down that process. So look, I really appreciate that. That's a great reflection, because a lot of people, I think, come to these sorts of things, they try and figure it out on their own, and they either are someone that just gets to a stage where they're tired and they just want to copy a process,
give up or give up,
or number two, they know that they can kind of figure it out, but they realize it's actually more efficient to just copy someone else that's already doing it, because there's so many things, you know, to do. You're a serious business owner, you know, your stats are getting bigger and bigger. It's just, it's much easier to leverage someone else's expertise. We do the same when we're testing a new platform. I still spend 40, 50K a month for other people, other consultants to train up my team so they get other touch points. So it's not just me alone. And it's much more advanced thinking, rather than trying to figure out how to do everything. Just go with who's already done it and copy a
Exactly.
system. What have you liked the most out of the system so far in terms of, sometimes people say just the way that the system is built, clients automation and the step-by-step. I know people say step-by-step, they hear it in the online training world, but they don't really have that. Whereas we are not teaching loads of things. We're teaching like, just do this, do this, do this. Is it the funnels that we give to you? Is it the support? Is it the live clinics? Is it the 24/7, ability to message?
It's much more. Is the ethic that is on the basis.
The philosophy.
That's the ethic basis. I know that you and your team wants me to help me.
Nice.
And then on it, you have all the strategy and or the tools, like this one, it's a tool and another tool and another tool. And then you bring me and you lift me up.
Yeah, good. Lift it up.
So
lift
the
you up.
ethic in basic. So the soul that you have and the people near you have the same soul and the same ethic or professionality, and then you build up on it the strategy and the Facebook group that it's critical. And every week, if I can join you in the clinics all together. That's it. But the basic is the ethic and the way I trust you.
Yeah. Look, thanks for that. I appreciate that. That does come from a lot of people in the online space have a business helping someone else have a business, whereas I started as a one-to-one coach. So I've been exactly where you are, and I still have my own coaching offer. And so because you're copying what we've done to create our coaching offers, all I've ever done is coach people my entire life. So it's like, I think a lot of people have experienced, getting support from someone that doesn't really understand what coaching's about or hasn't ever done one-to-one coaching. And so, yeah, they may be good at marketing, but they've never actually sat in the field and they've never done 15 plus years of one-to-one coaching. So yeah, like I love that, because we're the same. We've got driven by the same sorts of processes and values inside of us. What do you think? What do you think you would say to someone who was on the edge of joining? That was, did you have so for example, did you have any resistance to joining? Were you worried about anything, or were you? What was it you were worried about?
Of course, was the price, of course, but once you understand that you need a help and once you understand with your help and the help of your team that you can do it, because without your help you will be just where you are. And like you buy a car without thinking about it, maybe you pay 50K without thinking about it, but maybe you just have to drive all over York City, and that's crazy. Why don't you buy something less to have something more? That was my changing of mind. And you helped me understand everything. But the basis is because I have a problem, I trust you, and I know that together we can resolve it. That's it.
Smart. I mean, yeah, look, for some, it is a worry because, I think we live in this world where having an online business today, it's almost, an online business is invisible. Like, it's not like a traditional bricks and mortar business where you have this store, you see people going, and it's a visual, visible thing, right? An online business is a website. And so websites can all look the same, and you don't know the infrastructure underneath it. And so sometimes a lot of people are in the space of, I want to create an online business, I'm passionate about this thing. And, when it actually goes down to the infrastructure, what they don't realize is there is a requirement to build infrastructure and systems as you start to scale. And there's a lot of infrastructure that goes into delivering what we do for you. There's, the team that I pay to support you guys is expensive, but it's worth it, right? So the way we look at it is that if we can, increase the amount of touch points that we get on our client with high level support, it becomes this much more, tangible thing. And so I get it. People are worried about investing into it, but again, what you can get off the other side is, 10 times more. Look, I appreciate that. Let's jump down to it. Thank you for being an amazing client. What do you think you would say to someone who was on the edge of joining COA and was potentially hesitant?
I think you should trust someone. And if you are thinking about to invest your money in someone, you have to trust you, just because I'm saying it now. Because no, I don't have a lot of money. I build all by myself, everything.
Amazing.
And I trust you, and the result is this and more. So that's the reason why.
Cool. All right, let's go for, well, thank you for being an amazing client. It doesn't happen without amazing coachability, and it is a two-way process. So let's get down to your next steps.